Hi guys, so what we're going to do now is I want to just focus on getting in depth when it comes to natural hair and discussing about moisturizing natural hair. And I feel like we really need this. We really need this so that we can be able to have the best moisturizing routine and so that we can be able to have the best natural hair. Please bear with me with the background noises because it's a full house today and you're going to hear lots and lots of noises. You always hear so many noises in my videos and yeah. I have a big family, so yeah, I can't just tell them to shut up. I really want to focus more on natural hair and to be able to explain to you guys how to properly take care of natural hair. And I realized that I would share with you everything that I am doing, but I was not explaining why I was doing some things. From now on, I'm going to be telling you why I'm doing these things and how it helps me and why I chose not to do some things. So I really want this to be educational as well as I just want it to help you guys, and I want this to help someone else in future, and that is why I'm posting. I just love doing my hair. It's something that I enjoy doing and it's something that makes me feel so good. Even when I'm stressed, if I start doing my hair, it's going to calm me down. So doing hair is something that I loved since I was a child, and it's not really something that I embraced. I started embracing it later on in life because I came to realize that it's a gift that God gave me and I should not sit on it, and that is why I decided to share it with you guys, sharing my hair journey. And since I started seeing progress in my natural hair, I started realizing that, oh my god, this is what I really love, this is what I love doing. And I know that in future I'm still going to expand this. I know that there are things I need to do because I know that God has a purpose for me, and I know that when it comes to hair, that's where my purpose is. As long as all I'm doing is to glorify him, I just want whatever it is that I'm doing with my hands, whatever it is that I'm doing is going to bring glory back to him. At first I was just doing this for fun until now, when I started praying and I started trying to figure out what my purpose is. I discovered that I really need to do this all for his glory. So for me to do this all for his glory, I really need to make sure that I am doing it with lots of passion. I am doing it with lots of discipline. So I can't just throw everything out there because I feel like I've been throwing things everywhere. I haven't been serious with whatever it is that I'm doing. I've been trying to hide some things. As much as I tell you guys everything that is going on with my hair, I don't really tell you in depth what really happens and how I get frustrated sometimes when it comes to my hair, how sometimes I feel like I want to cut this hair. It just took me a while to be able to realize that this is what God wants me to do. So I decided to focus on this 100%. I don't know if it's the right thing to do, because I'm just scared. I'm scared of change, guys. I'm really scared of change, but I prefer embracing change. As much as I'm scared, I'd rather do it scared. I get scared mostly because if I'm not comfortable, it scares me a lot. And you need to understand that God didn't give you the spirit of fear. So I understand that that is not from God. I know that's the enemy trying to stop me from doing whatever it is that God wants me to do. And that is why I've decided that starting today, I'm going to try and do things differently. I'm going to try my best to help you guys to focus more on your hair and to be able to take care of your hair, to embrace your natural hair. I feel like not everyone is comfortable with their hair. Even when I started my natural hair journey, trust me, I never wanted to walk around with my natural hair out. I wasn't that confident in my hair, and I never really liked how it felt because it was always dry. It didn't look good, so I just tried my best to hide it, and most of the times I would hide it using headscarves, braids, and it reached a point where I decided to dye my hair to hide under that dye, and then I decided to relax my hair, and it did not solve anything. So that is why I decided to start again. But I never really understood understood exactly what I need to do. So in this process, in this entire journey, I discovered that this is what God wants me to do. And I know, like, I look crazy talking about this. I should have just fixed myself before talking about this. I just needed to explain to you guys, this is what I feel, and I've been praying a lot about this, and I needed God to answer me. I needed God to help me, like, to direct my path, because it reached a point where I felt like I did not belong, and it felt like I didn't even know what I was doing. So what I decided to do was just go back to God, pray, and ask him, okay, Father, what do you really want? What am I supposed to do? What is my purpose here? You're going to see some parts of my life that I never really shared. I'm going to try and do that. I'm a very, very private person, but if I feel like you really need to see this so that you can understand certain things about me, I'm going to do that. And I want this to be more of my story. As much as it's my journey, I want it to be my story as well. I just don't want to share anything and everything that God wants me to share with you, so that if it helps you, if it helps one person, that's amazing. So what I'm going to do is I want to prep my hair. So this is how my hair looks like. You know, I was supposed to wash my hair, when is today? Today is Saturday. So I was supposed to wash my hair 3 days ago, but I extended that, and it's because I wanted to see how my scalp is going to react. And to be honest, guys, my scalp is doing really good. I'm not getting flakes as I used to, and the reason why this has changed, it's because I started oiling my scalp. One of you suggested that I should dilute the African black soap, which I did, and it actually works fine. You know, I was worried that it was not going to clean my hair, but turns out it does an amazing job. So I just want to take this down, and then I go and wash my hair. Okay, I need to pre-poo, and then I go and wash my hair. I'm going to be using this oil to pre-poo my hair with, and I'm not going to add lots of oil because I realized that I do add lots of oil on my hair, but I'm going to mainly focus this on my scalp and my ends, and then I'm going to allow it to stay for like 20 minutes, then I start washing my hair.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time, I'm alright.
After pre-pooing my hair, I went ahead and shampooed my hair. Now this is the time I'm deep conditioning my hair. And deep conditioning my hair, I always start with the ends. I apply a layer on my ends, then I work my way up, and then I add another layer on top of my hair near the roots. So that is how I normally apply all my products, my moisturizing cream, my oils, everything. So this has been helping my ends to stay moisturized for long. So I make sure that I wipe off, or rather I remove any excess water from my hair before I apply the deep conditioner, because I want every single ingredient, every single thing to penetrate into my hair. Then while I'm doing this, I make sure that I finger detangle. I'm not using any comb, I'm just finger detangling, and then I finish off with an oil. So this oil is going to keep my hair moisturized for a longer period of time, and it's also going to add amazing sleep on my hair. Then I continue finger detangling, then put that away. So I just finished applying my deep conditioner all over my hair, and I started sectioning my hair into 4 sections on each side. So I have like 8 sections, and this is much easier like this, and my hair is long enough to put it in 8 sections, guys. And this deep conditioner, I mix it with a few ingredients. I used the tea tree deep conditioner, then I added my moisturizing cream, and then I added olive oil to it because I wanted it to be more moisturizing, because it felt like it didn't have any kind of moisture to it. So I decided to add those two more ingredients. I just shampooed my hair using the African black soap, and I did not use any rinse out conditioner. So after that, I applied the deep conditioner, and this is what I have on right now. When it comes to deep conditioning my hair, I realized that this is where I mainly focus on my hair, because this is what is going to determine whether I'm going to have moisturized hair throughout the entire week. When you're deep conditioning, you're adding back all the moisture that you've lost while you are shampooing your hair. And this is where I focus on adding every single product that is moisturizing, that is hydrating. I make sure that it is added into my hair. And when it comes to moisturizing your hair, you need to make sure that you're finding ingredients and products that are hydrating your hair, because when it comes to natural hair, it needs water, it needs liquid, it needs things like aloe vera juice, anything that is going to hydrate the hair, it needs that. So make sure that you're hydrating your hair, because that is very, very important. That is how you're able to get a good moisturized hair. So when it comes to the oils and butters, they come in after. So you need to make sure that you're hydrating your hair, and then you follow it up with a butter or an oil, or you can just use both. So what I want to do right now is to sit under my steamer, and I'm going to stay there for 40 minutes. The reason why I stay for 40 minutes is because I want to make sure that my hair has fully absorbed every single thing, and my hair is getting thicker now, so I need to stay longer, because previously I used to stay for just 20 minutes, but now I'm going to stay there for 40 minutes. So the reason why I apply an oil at the end, it's because I want my hair to be moisturized and it gets soft. Actually, it helps with softness, which is amazing. And instead of getting products that have chemicals to them, products that have silicones in them that help with sleep and all that, just add a few oils to your deep conditioner, or you can just apply the oils afterwards. So this is going to help with a good amount of sleep. You're going to have an amazing sleep, and your hair is not going to feel greasy because we're going to rinse it out later. Let me steam my hair, and then I'm going to come back and start moisturizing my hair. And now this is going to be the final step. Then I'm going to show you how I stretch my hair without using heat, because I've been using heat a couple of times and I want to stay away from the heat right now, and I don't want to overdo it, because you know, sometimes it can be very addictive when you're using heat. So I've used it a couple of times, and I want to start stretching my hair without using heat. And I know it's going to take a couple of days to do that, because you know, I need to allow the hair to take some time to stretch. So guys, I'm done with deep conditioning my hair. I already rinsed my hair, and now what I want to do is I want to moisturize my hair. Okay, so what I'm going to be using is my moisturizing cream. So this is the moisturizing cream that I formulated, and yeah, so it's coming out soon, God willing. And then I'm going to be using this same oil to lock in the moisture. That is what we're going to be doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start parting my hair. I don't know why I don't like parting my hair, guys. This is my least favorite thing when it comes to doing my hair. I really don't like it, because I feel like it wastes my time. That's why most of the times you won't even see me in perfect parts when it comes to my hair. So we're going to start with this section, and my hair is still wet. So what I normally do is I'm going to dry my hair just a little bit, and the reason why I do this is so that my products can be able to penetrate into my hair. So I'm not going to like 100% dry it, but I just want my hair to be damp. You know, it's all about hydration, hydrating the hair. So the excess water that is already on the hair, it's not going to make any difference. It's not even going to do anything. Since my hair is low porosity, my hair has already absorbed all the water that it needs, and now it has locked the rest out. So what I want to do is to start adding moisture to it, and I'm going to be using this moisturizing cream. If you have a leave-in, this is the perfect time to use this. So this moisturizing cream, I use it as a leave-in. It has rose water as well as shea butter, argan oil, it has almond oil, all the oils that are great for the hair. These oils are lightweight and they're going to penetrate into the hair, so it's just perfect for moisturizing your hair. So I'm going to take just a little bit of the moisturizing cream, and then I'm going to start with the ends. So this is what I normally do. I always start with the ends because they're the most fragile parts, and then I work my way up. So I'm going to take another one and then now apply it all over my hair. So this immediately softens the hair, and you can feel the products that are getting absorbed by the hair, and it's just amazing. You just feel your hair getting hydrated. It feels just amazing and it gets soft. So once I'm done with that, I go in with my oil. So this is going to help in locking in the moisture, and I'm not going to use a lot of oil here because with this oil a little goes a long way, as you can see. So I'm just going to apply this to lock in all that moisture. So I'm going to braid my hair instead of twisting because I want to stretch my hair completely. So just put your hair in a good protective style that is going to help in stretching your hair. So I noticed that my hair thrives when I style it in stretched hairstyles. So that is something that I am always working on, making sure that my hair is stretched always. I do not allow my hair to stay in its shrunken state because I've realized that it causes lots of breakage, tangling. It's just a lot. So when I reach to the ends, I'm just going to twist my ends. And I don't have to add any more product because when I started moisturizing the hair, when I was applying the moisturizing cream, I started with the ends and then I added another layer to it, so the ends are well moisturized. So what I like doing is I like coiling my ends like this to stretch the ends as well. And just like that, that is how I moisturize my hair, and this is going to stay moisturized for a longer period of time. So we're going to go to the next section and I'm going to show you one more time, then I'll do the rest off camera. So I'm going to do the rest of camera, then I'm going to come back once I'm done. I need to help my hair to stretch even more. I would have left it like this and then style it, but I prefer getting a good amount of stretch so that I can be able to stay with a hairstyle for more than 3 days without worrying about shrinkage and all that. So this is going to be the first stretch, and mainly this stretch is to make sure that the hair is moisturized enough, to make sure that the hair is protected, it has absorbed all the products that I've applied to it. And then after that, once the hair is dry, I'm going to repeat the same process. I'm not going to re-moisturize my hair, I'm just going to be spritzing a little bit of water and then stretching it again. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow, and I'm going to show you how I do it so that I can be able to get a good amount of stretch. And then the day after tomorrow, I'm going to now start rocking my hair the way that I want to rock it, whether it's going to be twist out or braid out or whatever it is that I'm going to be doing. I just love how my hair looks like right now, how it feels, and every time I'm applying the moisturizing cream, it gets really soft. This moisturizing cream has a good amount of slip, which is perfect for detangling hair, and that is why you see I was able to detangle my hair, as well as the slip that comes from this oil. So that's it for today, and I'm so glad that I was able to finish on time. Well, right now it's currently 5 p.m. and I've really done a great job because I've never done my hair by 5 p.m. So that's an amazing thing. And it's really dark outside because it wants to rain. It's been raining like crazy, but yeah, we thank God for the rain, and I'm just so grateful for this amazing weather because now it's planting season, people are planting. Yeah, so we thank God for the rain, we thank God for this beautiful weather, because for me, I love the rain. I love the rain so much. Yeah, so I prefer the rain more than the sun. I don't like the heat that comes from the sun, but I also enjoy the sun. I love a beautiful bright day. It's just that I didn't like how it was getting really hot. And I thank God that this is happening on my birthday month. My birthday is on May 20th and I'm turning 29 years. This year's birthday is very special to me because I feel like I'm a totally different person and I need to celebrate that. I'm not going to do too much. I'm just going to have a simple thing and probably spend it with my friends and family, and then that's it. But mostly what I want to do is I just want to focus more on talking to God and just being grateful to God and telling God thank you for everything that He has done for me. And I'm also grateful for you guys. I never really thought that I would ever reach here. Having all of you here watching me and supporting me every single time, it's just amazing, and I'm really grateful for that. I am just looking forward to growing even more with you guys and just growing our hair together. You know guys, it's just a beautiful thing, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to each and every one of you, and I know that we are going to do this. We are going to get to where we want to be in terms of our hair, mentally, physically, emotionally, all that. And I just want this to be a beautiful community where we are loving each other and we're taking care of each other. Yeah, so that's it with my hair for today. Yeah, so I also wanted to tell you guys, you know, sometimes God can put you in a position where you need to let go of something so that it can bring something better to you. The problem with us human beings is we like holding on to things that do not add value to us. We only hold on to these things because you used to it, you used to being around it, you used to you like how it makes you feel. You understand? It's not easy. It's not easy to let go of some things, especially if it's something that you've been working on or you've been holding on to for such a long time. But I believe that once you let it go, once you let that thing go, it's going to transform your life. And that is something that I came to realize, because since I started letting go of the things that I was holding on to, I've never felt so much better. I'm more at peace, and I'm just allowing God to take control of everything and to just do whatever it is that He wants to do. This is a sign for you to just let it go if you want to progress in life, if you want to receive better things, because you know God will never ask you to let go of something that is good for you. He's going to tell you to let go of something that is holding you back from getting the good things in life. So you need to make sure that you align yourself with what God wants, and trust you me, everything is going to work out fine. All you need to do is to just ask Him to give you the strength to be able to accept things the way they are and to be able to move forward past that, so that you can be able to let it go. And it's not going to be easy, but eventually it gets easier. It gets easier by the day, and God will never leave your side. He's always there every step of the way. Yeah, so that's it. It has started raining and I know you're not going to hear me after this, so yeah, let me just show you how the rain looks like, guys. Let me just show you in a few. Hi guys, so it's the next day and my hair is already dry, so I just want to show you how I stretch again. Yeah, so it's quite simple and you need to make sure that your hair is completely dry, and that is why I waited until right now, like it's almost 4 p.m. and yeah, so let me just unravel this so that you can see how moisturized my hair is. I hope you can see already how it looks like. It's very shiny and you're going to see how soft it is as well. Look at that, guys. Look at this. So you can have the most amazing braid out or twist out if you want it to stay like this. It's still okay. It's just that for me, I prefer when my hair is stretched a little bit more. So this is what I normally go for whenever I am moisturizing my hair, and this is how shiny my hair looks the entire time, and it is very soft. Well, for me, I feel like whenever I stretch my hair, I get more volume. So whenever I'm moisturizing my hair, whenever I'm taking care of my hair, I need to make sure that I can see life from it. So this is what I mean by my hair giving life. So for example, the movement, the shine, the softness, and also the definition. So that's what I normally go for. Also, you need to see how soft my hair is. Look at that. Just look at this. Look at how my hair defines itself. So if you really want to rock a braid out or a twist out, it's totally fine to do this. If I decided to style it like this, it would look really amazing. But now, since I want to stretch it more, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spritz my hair with a little bit of water. So the secret to natural hair, if you want your hair to thrive, you need to make sure that you're hydrating your hair really well, because natural hair thrives when it's properly hydrated. So it's not a must you detangle your hair, but I just want to show you how soft my hair is. So my dogs are shedding a lot. It's shedding season and there's fur everywhere. I literally have to clean every single time, because if I don't, this entire house is going to be filled with lots and lots of fur. I'm pretty sure I have fur on my hair as well. Okay, so I just want to show you how soft my hair is. It is still detangled, it is still soft, it has an amazing slip, and it is still moisturized. If you want to have a braid out, you can do braids. If you want twist, you can do twist. And as you can see, my hair looks really soft, really shiny. So what I do is, after taking down this braid, for example tomorrow, I'll be taking them down and then I'm going to rock a braid out, and then in the evening once I come back home, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it back in braids. Maybe I can just put it in 4 braids or maybe 6 braids, and then the day after tomorrow I'm going to rock another braid out. So when I have like 2 days remaining to my wash day, that's when I leave my hair out. But I'm trying to change things a little bit. I don't want to start neglecting my hair a few days to my wash day. I want to start taking care of it from the first day to the last day. I don't want to neglect it in any way. This is how the braid looks like, and as you can see, it has a good amount of stretch. You know, every single time I see my hair like this, it amazes me and it makes me feel super proud that I started this hair journey. And the fact that I see amazing length retention on my hair, it's just amazing. I'm just getting great rewards for taking care of my hair. So this is how the hair looks like. Look at that definition, guys. This is the beauty of natural hair. I I just love this. This looks amazing and it feels amazing. So what I've been thinking, guys, is maybe I should start a mini twist challenge. Yeah, I know the last time I didn't like the mini twist, but I did enjoy the mini braids, which was amazing. I realized that as much as I'm taking care of my hair while it's in mini twist and mini braids, my hair was going to thrive. I was thinking maybe I should start the mini twist challenge. What do you think, guys? Do you think we should start the mini twist challenge? I'm done rebraiding my hair, so what I wanted to do is to just stretch my hair. And you know what this does is it makes my hair softer and it makes my hair to have movement, more movement than the one that it has. I'm going to show you tomorrow what I mean by that. This actually helps my hair to have movement, to have volume, and also it does not shrink back as fast as it would have if I left it the way it was before. This is the safest way that I would prefer stretching my hair, because you know sometimes using heat, a lot of times, since I wash my hair once a week, it's not advisable to blow dry your hair every single week, because that is going to cause lots of heat damage and we don't want that. So that is why I try to minimize using heat, and I'm not against using heat, it's just that you're not supposed to use it so much. As much as I'm using a heat protectant, as much as I'm using low heat every single time I'm using my blow dry, it's still not good to use it every single time. If you see any white hair, it's not gray hair, but it's just fur. So that is how my hair looks like, and now we're going to see each other tomorrow. And when it comes to the scalp, I'm just going to oil my scalp tomorrow as well. That's it for today. We're going to see each other tomorrow. So this is 2 days later. I know I said tomorrow, but yeah, it happens. So I'm oiling my scalp and then taking down the braid. Of course, my hair has already shrinked a little bit because I stayed with the braids for 2 more days. But it's still okay. My hair is still fresh, my hair is still moisturized, my hair is still soft, as you can see. So I decided to do something different this time around, because normally I would leave it in an afro, but I decided to put some bangs because I just loved how it looked. And for me, as always, volume over definition, always. So I needed to add some bangs, and then I pinned the front of my hair completely. I used like 4 bobby pins to be able to pin that hair, and then I used shoe tie to tie my hair at the back, and that is the final look. Very cute, very simple, and I just loved how it turned out. And you don't have to worry about it shrinking back because you've stretched it enough. It's not going to shrink back as fast. That's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye guys.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days.